Hello, welcome to our channel. In this video, I'll talk about the amazing amenities at Baha Mar and share some tips to maximize your enjoyment of your stay. There will be some comparisons to Atlantis, the iconic pink towers, what we like better at Baha Mar, and where Atlantis may still have the edge. You can also check out our video review of Atlantis by clicking on the link below. If you find any of the tips helpful, please do hit the like and subscribe button and check out our other videos of fun-filled family trips and activities.
Baha Mar is a relatively new resort that opened only in 2017, and it is giving the iconic Atlantis a run for its money. Located on Nassau's famous Cable Beach, Baha Mar actually consists of 3 separate hotels: the Grand Hyatt, SLS, and Rosewood. Rosewood is the priciest and most upscale, has its own exclusive pools. SLS is the most playful with a party vibe. We stayed at Grand Hyatt, which is the largest of the 3 and the most family-friendly. It has access to 6 pools as well as a water park, which we'll talk about later in this video. We went for the second half of November, just before the US Thanksgiving rush. The weather is great, ranging from mid to high 20s. By the way, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do hit that like and subscribe button to help us produce more informative videos for you in the future. Going through Nassau Airport is always a breeze. The lines are short and the live band helps you feel welcome. The taxi ride from the airport to Baha Mar is also short, only about 15 minutes long, costing about $42 for our family of 4, including luggage and a stroller. The first thing you notice about Baha Mar is that it is impossible to miss. The main road away from the airport towards Cable Beach passes by a small lake. Through the trees, you can see the massive twin curved structure of the Grand Hyatt dominating the landscape. There are a bunch of other resorts to either side of Baha Mar: Sandals, Melia, and Breezes, just to name a few, but all are now dwarfed by Baha Mar. At our first visit in 2019, we felt that Baha Mar was more geared towards adults than to children. The check-in area at the Grand Hyatt bleeds straight into the casino. Compared to Atlantis, there was also fewer activities for kids, with no aquarium and no water park. But Baha Mar was busy building a water park during the pandemic, and what drew us back was the opening of the brand new Baha Bay water park attached to the property, and more on that in a minute. We got a room on the 17th floor facing the fountains at the front of the hotel, and we could watch the nightly show with the fountains and multicolors dancing to the music. If you have seen the fountains at the Bellagio in Vegas, it's not quite like that, but our kids love to watch it. The room itself was pretty standard. The one feature though, a sliding door that can remove the divide between the beds and the jacuzzi tub, was not ideal for us, as it meant less soundproofing for our sleeping kids. Fortunately, other than to sleep, we spent almost no time in our room. For all of us, including both our kids, Baha Bay, the new water park, was our favorite place, and for good reason. It has something for everyone. Turtle Beach is designed for the little ones. With no height requirements, any toddlers can go down any of the colorful slides into the shallow pools. Stingray Cove is designed for slightly older kids, perfect for 4 to 7 years old. It is a giant climbing structure with tipping buckets, water guns, and kid-sized body slides with ascending levels of height. For anyone 48 inches and taller, there is a great mix of tube slides and body slides, including Cyclone Rush, which shoots you up a huge swirling bowl and back down a nearly vertical wall. There is also Thunderball, a 6-story vertical slide, or twice the height of the Leap of Faith slide at Atlantis. Our kids also loved the wave pool at the Baha Bay Lagoon, as well as the Flow Rider, a surfing simulator with instructors teaching you how to surf. Our 5-year-old even gave it a try. But what our kids kept going back to over and over again was the river. is aptly named because it does not have rapids quite like the Rapids River at Atlantis. It is not a lazy river either. Two wave-generating machines propel the current forward. Designing it to be tamer than Atlantis, but still exhilarating, meant that there was no height restriction preventing our 2-year-old from going on, as long as he was sharing a tube with us. It was his absolute favorite thing in the entire resort. But even if water parks aren't your thing, there's plenty else to keep you occupied. The Bahamas are famous as a habitat for flamingos, and Baha Mar has its very own flock right on the property. Twice a day, every day, a few members of the flock will lead the parade from their exhibit area through the resort grounds, with happy families and excited kids following behind. The parade ends in a grassy area close to the Grand Hyatt, where the keepers share some thoughts and allow you to take pictures. And if you want something more personal, you can book encounters through the hotel. There are daily activity schedules displayed outside of the sea animal encounter experience. Outside of the water park, there are also 9 different pools. One has a swim-up bar, another is super shallow and ideal for the youngest kids. The most popular is Dean's Blue Hole, which features a jumping cliff with 2 different heights. It also contains a covered area with 2 glass windows, allowing you to see through a large water tank with sharks, stingrays, and many different varieties of fish. If you are into water sports, kayaks and stand-up paddleboards are provided for free at the beach. As Baha Mar is located on Cable Beach, which is technically public and spans across several resorts, you will see vendors come by and try to sell you tours on glass-bottom boats or to rent jet skis. There is a large pier that juts out into the ocean and is a departure point for trips to the Exumas. We found it to be the best place to push our toddler to sleep on the stroller. It provides a full view of the entire beach and the grounds of the resort, but it's long enough that it's very quiet and away from all the noise. One common complaint about Baha Mar is that the food is expensive. While that may be true, a little planning goes a long way to staying within your budget. One of the biggest tips here is to request a fridge and a microwave and go to a nearby grocery store to stock up on breakfast items. The taxi costs about $35 including the return trip and waiting for you as you shop. It saves you money and frees up more time to enjoy the beautiful resort. If you call the in-room dining to request these items, they'll charge you $50 each. One tip here is to call housekeeping instead. They'll deliver them for free. For lunch, there are a few outdoor sit-down restaurants by the pools and the water park, all with similar simple menus, as well as a number of food trucks, ranging from burgers, fried chicken to poke bowls. We ate often at Drift, a poolside restaurant, because of its convenient location and free kids menu for 5 years and under. For one afternoon, we had to check out the sugar factory located just below the Grand Hyatt main lobby, including their famous old-fashioned sundae, inexplicably indicated as being for 2. Our older son insisted on trying the famous rainbow sandwiches, which come with a yellow rubber duck that you can take, and he joined us at the beach and the pools for the rest of our stay. Dinner is unfortunately a mix of not great value to expensive to extremely expensive. Main courses are minimum over $40. It is recommended you research the restaurants and book them in advance. We found out that Clio, the popular Mediterranean restaurant, was fully booked online during our stay. But if you walk to some of these restaurants rather than calling, you may be able to book your table. The Sticks noodle bar is relatively inexpensive, but the food is quite basic. The Swimming Pig is traditional pub fare with large portions, but still the prices are not low. The best value among the less expensive restaurants was the Pizza Lab. It is also right next to the water fountains, so you can see them up close as you are waiting for your pizzas to be cooked. We had enjoyed the regatta buffet during our previous trip pre-COVID, but ever since the pandemic, regatta is only open for breakfast. We also tried a few of their more expensive themed restaurants. Filia, the Italian restaurant, was mediocre and not worth the price. Costa, a Mexican restaurant on the grounds of the Rosewood, has amazing setting. The restaurant is surrounded on all sides by a connected fish pond containing close to 100 koi fish. When you arrive, you can pick up a bag of fish food to toss into the pond for the koi to eat. Our kids loved it so much that they almost forgot to eat themselves. However, while the food quality was good, the portion sizes were small. Our favorite was Kazuya, the Japanese restaurant. The food was great, portion sizes were filling, and prices were affordable. The biggest factor for this is Kids 5 and Under Eat Free program. About half of the restaurants at Baha Mar participate, and you can check out which ones in the link in the description. The kids menu at a lot of the restaurants are similar kids classics. But at Kazuya, there were teriyaki dishes that are too large for our 5-year-old to finish, which ultimately allow us to order less from the regular menu. For one evening, we ventured outside of the hotel and took a 10-minute walk to the closest restaurant off the resort called Johnny Canoe. The menu is a mix of American classics with some Bahamian flair added in, such as various preparations of local conch. The price is reasonable, and there's also live music playing during dinner. A couple of quick notes. There is a ramp passing through the cigar bar on the left of the main casino hall that allows the strollers to go through without taking the stairs. An elevator with a floor-to-ceiling glass windows take you up to the second floor balcony that has a great view of the ocean. There is an emergency hospital on site, located 1 floor below the main lobby, including emergency care, imaging, pediatric care, a 24-hour pharmacy, and 24-hour laboratory. Nearby is an island essentials store, which conveniently contains essential items you may have forgotten to pack. Overall, we had an amazing time and did not want to leave. As we always say, the perfect length of your stay at Baha Mar is one more day than what you booked. We will be back.